And a chance here with 2 away for Prince Fielder. Called out on strikes in his last appearance. First pitch to him. Hit on the ground. That'll bring the big bat of Jose Bautista up.
Well, infield playing back in this situation. A well-hit ball just getting by him for a base hit.
Well, you don't want to make a mistake with Jose Bautista. Because he will absolutely punish you. A journeyman for a lot here. He's established himself now as one of the top power guys in the game.
I'm sure they didn't set out thinking, hey, let's pitch all our bullpen guys this early in the game. What do you think, Gary? I don't know. They need this guy to hold down the fort and see if he can't give them some innings.
Strike 3. Wow, that'll do it for the inning, but not before a lot of runs crossed. Here's Gibson now with an opportunity at the plate. A win in their last contest for the Nationals. So after splitting hitless so far, he'll get another shot at it now. Runners at second and third and 2 down. Here's the delivery. This one's grounded to Island. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's all right. Board. Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John. Bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And we'll have Michael Morse leading it off. He homered back in inning number 2. Buchanan will be the new pitcher as the Blue Jays bring in the reliever.
Managers face so many different decisions during the course of a game. And as the game goes on and it's close, decisions become much more critical to success or failure.
He deals. And this is bounced foul to the left side. And he fouls off another one.
A really great pitch right there. That pitcher really wanted the K, but that defensive swing kept him alive.
And that's another foul ball. Curveball. Thought he had him, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. That one in the alley. This could be 2 or more.
Now we'll check out the season stats and rankings from Michael Morse, guys. 4th in hits, 5th best in RBIs. And to add to all of that, he also is in the top 10 hitters. With runners in scoring position. That ability to deliver the high batting average and drive in runs when they're in scoring position is a nice team.
Little warm-up going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Klasser is going to come on and pitch now. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. Slider stays inside. 1 ball strikes. The pitch had the green light 3-0, but he swings through that circle change. 3-1.
Well, that's an awfully big hack for such a slow off-speed pitch. Came up empty.
Takes the curve for a strike, and he's got a full count.
Well, he just fooled the hitter right here. He was thinking hard. He got soft, and with great break on that curveball, he couldn't touch it.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching work.
Climbs the ladder on him, Gary. He just didn't have enough bat speed to catch up to that pitch.
Jitsi is the batter. Last time up, flew out. And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike. Good hard slider that time. He's in control in the count now. 0-2. Slider swung on and missed. 2 down.
Well, textbook way of pitching. 3 pitches, 3 strikes.
Outstanding command during that at-bat.
Let's take a look at the rankings right now and see how the Washington Nationals are doing. First in walks, second in doubles, and they're number 2 in on-base percentage, giving themselves opportunity after opportunity, getting people on and trying to score runs.
Swung on, that is hit. And it gets through. A 2-for-4 ball game.
Was trying to bury that slider down at his back, but he stays with it, does a good job not trying to do that pitch.
Now, Ryan Zimmerman. Gets here to capitalize for Washington. Runners at first and third with 2 away. He's running towards second. And his throw, he is out. Great throw. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. Now, Blue Jays, home half of the 8th inning. Braves batting now. He singled his last trip. Here's the first pitch. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Nobody out here in the 8th inning. Strike, strike, strike. Throw strikes, go right at him, force him to put it in play. A home that doesn't hurt you. Don't walk anybody.
Line drive. And that's out number 1, stepping in the bag. Take a moment to take a look at the teams with the most extra base hits, brought to you by State Farm. Number 1, the Yankees. Second, the Rangers. In third, the Twins. The Tigers 4th. And for the Blue Jays, they are in 5th.
To score a lot of runs, it's not just about getting on base. You need that extra base power as well. And this team clearly is getting it done so far this year. They can drive the ball.
Laurie up now. Last time up, he drove in a run with a sac fly. 2 for 2 in the game. He said bat underway, 1-0 after that first pitch missed.
Now you're up by 2 runs here with 1 out. And obviously, this is
hit in the air to center field. 2 away. And a chance here with 2 away for Prince Fielder. Drove in a run earlier in the game. He delivers. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1.
It's 2 outs here in the 8th right now. I think defensively, you've got to be looking to make a play. Get the out, get your team back in the dugout. And you
hit up.
Let's take a look at Prince Fielder's last month and how he stacked up to everybody else. 3rd in doubles, 3rd in walks. He also has a major impact for his club and on-base percentage. He gets on base, ranked 3rd.
Bautista, the ground ball. Gets through, tying run on.
That ball was well struck. Good piece of hitting. The infield playing back. Had a little more ability to cover some ground, but he was able to get it by him.
It's Cologne at the plate. Flew out last time. It's going to be Perez now. He'll grab a bat and hit here.
With 2 runners on base and a chance for a big inning, they're going to the pinch hitter, trying to see if they can't generate some offense this inning.
That one's grabbed. Side retired. And taking a look out there in the bullpen. Ryan Zimmerman to lead it off. Trying again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there. Four-seam fastball up in the zone.
Curveball, that'll miss the zone, and the count will go to 2-0. The pitch. And that's a ball. Now Zimmerman's going to be looking to see if they'll let him swing here.
Well, the pitcher comes right out on the mound after his team hits in the first.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. That's one away. Here's Gibson now with an opportunity at the plate. Not looking last time. Now the first pitch. Hit up the middle. Great diving stop, Laurie. And he is safe at first. He's on board.
Now that's threading the needle right there. A little seeing eye base hit.
You'll take those anytime you can get them, right between the infielders. That'll drive infielders crazy.
Take any kind of hit, huh?
Barnett gets a shot here. He'll be seeking his first hit right here. Here's the pitch. And he offers at the circle change and misses 0-1.
A great changeup right there. You see how far out in front of it?
Holding him close over. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1. Good idea. He's back in there safely. Comes set now the 1-1. 1-1. Curveball misses. 2-1. Two one pitch, and he watches the fastball go by for strike two. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. As he drops back for it and puts it away. And Ambrose will settle in with the bat. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate.
You've got to keep the opponent close when you're behind. You've got speed on first. You better keep him close. If he gets in scoring position, it may just add on to this lead.
There he goes towards second. He is safe at second base.
Let's see this one again, Gary. He gets a fairly good jump at first base, makes it easily. Nice job.
That's where sliding can really make a difference. You do get in there faster in this situation when you get down.
And now he's in scoring position.
Ground ball to short. Lowry's there. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. They pick up no runs on one hit. And Bullen. He has the support of the home fans right now. He's their first chance here in the bottom half of the ninth. They're hoping he can get something started. Estacio coming in now, and he'll be the new pitcher. As they make the pitching swap. That curve is just a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Pitching-wise, you want to make them earn it. Force them to get a base hit right here. Force them to put it in play. Throw strikes.
One on the way. Swung on and ripped towards second. That is in. It's going to bring the tying run to the plate. He's going to try to stretch it.
Well, that's the start they wanted right there. You get the first guy on with no out. Big things could happen now.
Bots. In the batter's box. Base hit his last time. Odell is going to come on as a pinch hitter.
They're going to go to the pinch hitter in this situation, trying to get that big hit to bring this runner home.
He bunts the ball, and he's up with it. And that slide, the throw is there, though. He is out at second.
That's a good snap decision right there, making the play on the bunt and getting the lead runner out at second base. Nice job.
And we're going to see Boggs here. He doubled his last time. And the first pitch. Swings and misses. Slider, 0-1.
Well, he threw him that slider right there. Got him to swing a little bit early. Got to be a little more patient with that pitch.
Pulls it back, 1-1. The 1-1 drops down a bunt. Zimmerman on to first, 2 away.
You want to get runners in scoring position. Sometimes you have to lay the ball down and get them advanced. That's what he did right there.
And if this runner scores, we'll go back and take a look at what just happened and say thank you very much.
Good team baseball right there.
And Varus is batting. Now all of a sudden, this team's got the tying run, Steve, at the plate.
And with first base open, we're going to have to see how the pitcher wants to handle this.
First pitch to him, a curveball, swung on and missed 0-1. Thought he could make a play there, but it didn't happen. Swing and a fly ball, and this might be it. That's the last out. This ball game is out.
Gary, Washington
Come to that point where we take a look. And Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record books. McBath at the plate now. He'll be starting us off in this game for 2K Sports. Plays off that one outside, 1-0. Well, the Phillies with a loss last night. And that 3-game set, they were constantly having to go uphill. 0-3 they ended up against the Twins in Minnesota. That's in the dirt. He traps it. They just could not string anything together at the plate in that game.
Well, their bats were pretty much shut down. Good pitching stopped them.
That's high for a ball, and it's 3-0 now.
After another ball right there, the batter's at the full advantage. 3-0 count. I'm turning him loose right here.
And that one is going to be outside, and that is ball 4, and now you've got a base stealer on.
Well, he didn't want to lay it right down the middle, but he misses with this one low, and now he's walked him on 4 pitches. He's got to settle down.
D'Amico up at the plate. Casey coming in to hurl. They've decided it was time to make a change here.
Taking the starter out already? I mean, already this early in the game, what's he thinking about? Did he make a mistake with the lineup card?
The pitch. He sends this one in the air towards center. One away. Now we'll take a quick look at the Blue Jays and their defensive alignment. So, John, any individual stand out?
A monster bat like Jose Bautista, you look for so many ways to get him out on the field, and it makes the manager's job a lot easier when your best offensive player is willing to play different positions. It adds a lot of flexibility to the team and also tells your guys.
Oh, he's trying to steal second. And his throw, he is out. Great throw. The pitch. And he watches one at the knees, and it's 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. Good defensive there. No hits allowed. So it'll be the Toronto Blue Jays, bottom half of the first. It's going to be Cole Hamels on the mound. He gets settled in for Philadelphia. Steve, he's got to focus here. Toronto hitters, what's he thinking?
Well, for Cole Hamels, it's all about changing speeds. The critical factor is the velocity being over 90 miles per hour with the fastball, locating that fastball, and the changeup off of it.
Thought about dropping one down that time. Missed it. It's a strike. Now the Blue Jays losing their last game. And with that loss, they end up going 1 for 3 in the series against the Nationals.
Well, this is one of those ball clubs that they'll win some and then they'll lose some.
Strike one. Hamels got him to swing on that one, 0-1. His team 5-5 now through the last 10. Lined right at the second baseman. And the upcoming schedule for the Phillies. We wrap up this Toronto Sunday. They kick off a home series with Colorado. Great series there. That'll get underway on Thursday night. And then they get the DH rule as things go into interleague against the American League. The Tampa Bay Rays. Nothing easy coming up. That one fouled off by Fielder. Got him. Out number 1 here in the 7th inning. And you know he's looking ahead and feeling pretty good about it.
And with good reason. He hasn't given up a run yet, and he's got to be gaining confidence.
Liner towards the hole, and that looks like an RBI and a single. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get it now. Probably make the move to the pen. It's just a shame to see the shutout broken up right there, Gary, but still, just a tremendous performance today.
It was a difficult task trying to get back into a ball game at this point, but they're close.
Well, they're narrowing the lead late here in the game, Gary, and they're showing some fight left in those bats.
And what you hope when you get a hit like that is that maybe you've got momentum starting to come your way because the game's not over.
Well, you know what? They've got momentum going their way, that if they could just find a hole somewhere, find a way to manufacture a run, they could turn it all the way around.
Laurie's after the stolen base. Swung on, missed, curveball, struck him out, 2 down. Over to third, not in time. They weren't able to get that lead out.
I like this steal, Gary. Stealing off the pitcher, got a good lead and beat the throw.
And that pitcher took a look back but decided not to throw, and that's costly. It's going to be Perez now. 0 for 2 thus far. The left center. And there's the third out. Probably thinking about the matchups here as we check the bullpen. Left-handers throwing.
Oh, that's right. I think they're getting him loosened up to face the hitter in the on-deck.
Leadoff hitter Lars Anderson. And we got a guy on the mound who looks like he's tiring out there. The bullpen's active.
Well, he's running out of gas, and I can't see them staying too much longer with this guy.
That's 1 down. Stay proud to look at the staffs who are pop Ks over the last 10. Number 1, the Blue Jays.
Well, these are tough pitching staffs to have to face as hitters because you know you're going to get power stuff. And they're difficult to put the ball in play. So you need to take advantage of the base hits that you do get.
And it's Hunter Pence in the box now. Had a double his last time up. Klosser will be their new pitcher. As the Blue Jays bring in their reliever. Ball one started at it's 1-0.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here.
Line shot into center field. 2 away. And in the batter's box, it's Feldman. Grounded out his last time through. Now the first pitch. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball.
Well, a lot of times movement will fool a hitter, but look like right here the velocity on that pitch was what caused him to swing and miss and be late.
Too far inside, 1-1. Swing and a miss and a ball tailing down, 1-2. Line drive left of the bag and foul. One-two pitch coming. Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. And a good defensive half inning, 3 up, 3 down. Now, Blue Jays, home half of the 8th inning. And welcome to those of you just tuning in. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Crook. And John, what do we expect to see off the mound against Toronto?
Well, no closer comes into a game with more fanfare than Jonathan Papelbon. The hat's pulled down, the eyes are squinting, the lips are pouting. But once he gets on that mound, he throws a fastball in the upper 90s with a devastating.
That one's drilled to short, and it's in there, the tying run on board. He's on his way to third.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
It's going to be Perez now. Last time up, flew out. And Guerin settles in. He'll be the pinch hitter.
With 2 runners on base and a chance for a big inning, the pinch hitter trying to see if they can't generate some offense this inning.
Here's the pitch. And in there, the Blue Jays with a run.
Well, the comeback continues. Right time. There, now they're just 1 run. This one's not over just yet.
Lots in the batter's box. Well, this could very well be their last shot. Possible tying, winning runs on base.
He just needs to concentrate on putting it in play and hitting it hard.
Doing it with 2 down. 2 down. Runners at first and second. And the first pitch drops down a bunt. Costanzo. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Gary, the Phillies did a lot right in this ball game today, and they're going home the victors feeling pretty good about the way they play.
And it's time to present the Player of the Game award.
When a lot of guys hit meaningless home runs that don't decide the game, have nothing to do with the outcome of the game, but not in this one. He had only that 1 hit, but that home run sealed the deal for his team. You can't find a more appropriate reason to be named the Player of the Game.
Real good ball game. Great battle here, and the pitching, the better part of it, came away with a win.
And before the game, you probably would have thought 3 runs might not be enough to win this game, but lo and behold, it was.
And that's going to do it for us here. For Steve Phillips, John Crook, I'm Gary Thorne. Take care. It's going to be Ward. We'll try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. 2 men on, 2 men out. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground. And that'll do it, everybody. That's out number 3. This ball game over.
Well, they win a great one here today, Gary, and it's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching, really leading them to victory.
Now, our player of the game, and I don't think it's going to be a surprise. Who's got our pick in this contest? It's hard to argue with the bat of Jose Bautista.
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. Couple of hits, and he went big fly. All in all, it adds up to a nice day's work, and they come away on top.
And, Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
And we hope you've enjoyed today's 2K Sports broadcast of Altuve at the plate. Milwaukee coming off a win last night. In charge here in this series. A chance to sweep 3-0 if they can get the win against Toronto. Here's the first pitch. Swing and line up the middle. And he's on. First batter up. That could be a good sign offensively. This is the lineup we'll see for the Brewers. Got a chance to check out the Blue Jays defensively around the horn.
Gary, I think the main focus for this club is defense right now. Make the plays behind the pitchers. Don't force them to try to miss bats.
First pitch, fastball, 0-1. Fouled away. And he fouls off. Tried to get him to go after that curve. 1-2. Here's the delivery. Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out. 1 away.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
Let's have a look at our leaderboard brought to you by State Farm. How the teams stack up in hitting. The Dodgers, number 1. The Rockies in second. In third, the Brewers. Fourth, the Reds. And at number 5 on the list, the Mets.
Well, here's a team that's near the top of the league lead in batting average, and it makes a pitcher's job so tough. Usually in a lineup, you'll find 2 or 3 guys that you should be able to get out, and you will get out, but not this team. They come at you 1 through 9 on the ball, and they make you pay when you make mistakes.
A line drive towards the hole. Oh, and he dropped it. And it's Blackman at the plate. Runners on first and second. That's a foul ball. Foul ball! Here's the pitch. That fastball that time that misses inside, evens the count at 1.
We're going with the cut fastball in the inside corner here. He tries to bust him in on the hands, but the ball runs back, just misses the corner.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 1-2.
But once you make the decision to swing, you have got to swing the bat. He waited a little too long. He wanted to swing a little earlier. His indecisiveness, though, caused him to swing late and miss it.
Here's the pitch. Line drive left of the bag and foul. And that's another foul ball.
Well, here's a guy that you know is taking that defensive approach, fouling tough pitches off, hoping to get that one he can put in play for a base hit.
Line drive fouled off towards first. Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
Well, that pitch just took off right there and exploded out of the pitcher's hand. Kept it just a little bit inside, though. Tough pitch to hit. Good job by the hitter to lay off.
Well, he finished that one off with a strikeout. Nice pitch.
Gary, that's a great pitch right there. Great command and control. Hitting his spot down and in. That makes it real tough on the hitter.
Gall is the batter now. That one swung on its line. And we look at the standings in the Eastern Division, brought to you by State Farm. All-star break, not far off. Blue Jays out in first place. Yankees in second place. Red Sox in third. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And that's through a base hit. And the second runner's hit it home. And he scores, and there's our first run of the game, a 1-0 ball game. And that makes 2 runs in. Base hit knock. And a big one. Brings in a couple of runs. And Bradley settles in. Offense, when you get it, well, it doesn't matter what part of the game it is. Well, they've got themselves something to build on.
Well, if the offense gets going early like this, it's definitely a bonus. You always like to achieve that production in the first inning, but it doesn't always happen.
Well, the last one just got away from him. Now that unwanted base runner. Isdale gets a turn here. And he's got a shot with the bases loaded.
They can really open up this game now with a big hit.
Pitcher wants this big hit more than anyone.
Well, the Brewers earned the victory today, Gary, and now they got to see if they can't build on this.
And now let's get and Steve send these folks home.
Oh, no question about it. The win in a close game, a lot of excitement.
At the plate. What do you think, Steve? A bunt here?
It's a definite bunt situation with a pitcher up. They got to get the runners moved up.
Let's see if they back up the middle. Dive by Reyes. Up with it. And he throws onto second for the force. What a play. Now over to first and safe at first. Close play. Not quite enough time to get him. But is the batter.
You go back to that injury, Gary, and those are always very difficult ones there. And not much you can do. Sometimes it's just a
hit in the air to center field. This one to Morrison. And he grabs it in his tracks. And you'll want to tune in next month. We'll see Cliff Lee and the Boston Red Sox. It's the Toronto Blue Jays. Be sure to tune in 7 o'clock Eastern.
Well, Gary, fans are going to want to tune into that one because I think that's got a chance to be a heck of a ball game.
And in the batter's box, it's Laurie. For his team, he's number 2 in hits. So now, Prince Fielder. Now the Blue Jays losing their last game. They really were hoping to pick up at least the third game in the up 0-3 against the Brewers in Milwaukee. Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. Strike 2 there. Josh Johnson giving himself some room to work. And that last outing down by 3.
Yeah, and the offense just couldn't figure out a way to close the gap in this one.
This one to Morrison. And that one's put away to retire the side. Josh Johnson's. Hamill at the plate. It's the Miami Marlins coming off a win. So after splitting the first 2 games, a good outing to finish that series ahead 2-1 against the Red Sox in Boston. That should be a base hit. Now look at the pitching staffs with the best ERA over the past 10. Brought to you by State Farm. Number 1, the Red Sox. The Tigers second. Third, the White Sox. Jays fourth. And we've got the Twins, who are number 5.
We take a look at these low ERAs right here. It really points to a philosophy for the organization. Limit the damage. Don't give up the multiple runs in an inning. Give up one, but don't give up a bunch.
0-1, splitter, in for a called strike. Steve, let's take a look at his pitching performance.
You know, when he's throwing the ball down on the zone like this, these lefty hitters have to stay behind the ball to drive it. They just don't seem able to do that. They keep swinging and hitting the top part of the ball.
Here's the pitch. Got him on the splitter. One away.
Gary, that's a great pitch right there. Great command and control, hitting his spot down and in. It makes it real tough on the hit.
And it's Coughlin batting. He is 7 for 14 lifetime against the Jays. Off the wall on a hop. Great opportunity for Miami.
Well, anytime you have 2 hits in a game, it will build confidence, and he's carrying it over into this game.
Things get a little bit. Tight for the manager and certainly for the catcher, but most importantly for the pitcher.
And he's got that steely look on his face right now, and why not? 2 in scoring position, only 1 away. That lead in danger.
He's not interested in giving up that lead, so he's going to go right at this guy.
And this advantage, 0-1. First pitch was a strike. Here's the pitch. 0-1 is a slider for a called strike. Let's take a look at how this pitcher has been utilizing his arsenal of pitches.
Well, when you're playing behind a guy, you love to see him mix up his pitches, change speeds. But when you're in the batter's box, it can create a lot of havoc for the hitter. He's done a great job of that today.
Yeah, for the most part, he's been keeping the hitters guessing, not knowing or anticipating what pitch they're going to get. He's able to change it up no matter what the count.
And he fouls off another one.
Well, you can tell right there that the batter is in protection mode. Anything close, he's just trying to put it in play. The fact that he fouled it off will keep this at-bat going.
Swinging a shot to third. Oh, and he bobbles this thing. It's going to be Johnson now. Well, he needs to get here. You do not want to give up that big hit to the opposing pitcher, especially with that top of the order with him. He takes it inside, 1-0. Swings, pops it up, right side of the infield. It's caught. And we look at the standings in the Eastern Division, brought to you by State Farm. All-Star break, not far off. In first place, it's the Phillies. Second place, the Braves. Nationals in third. Marlins in the fourth. Swung, ground ball to short, and he's up with it. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. Well, and if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Crunk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And Veras is batting. Only one batter gets walked more than he does in this lineup. 1 away. Now batting with 1 down, Jose Bautista. Steve, how about the pitching performance so far today?
What happens when you pound the bottom of the zone? What happens? You get a lot of...
Well, the opportunity is here. Pitcher in a spot right now. You get 2 outs to work with, and you got the top of the order coming up. To deep right center. 1 bounce onto the wall. And there's 1 RBI.
How about that right there, Gary? The pitcher picking up a hit, driving in a run, and, adding to this team's offense. It goes a long way to making that offense go.
Watts is the batter now.
Well, this was an outstanding performance today. I mean, that's good starting pitching right there. He won't be able to finish what he started, but he pitched a heck of a ball game.
He flew out his last time up. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. He fouls that one off. Here's the pitch. Takes a swing at that 0-1 pitch, but the curve is in there for strike 2. he's on the move for third. It's a foul ball headed into the corner for extra bases. They score the run, and he's heading for third. Great finish to that triple right there. He secured it with a play at the end.
What an effort on his part. He turns it on going around second base, and a great slide stretching it into a triple.
Now here is Brett Laurie. And the offense here is putting on the show. Right now they're in charge of this ball game.
Well, they're taking advantage of add-on time, and the opportunities are there. They're cashing in, adding on to this lead.
You hope the pitcher's a little frustrated right here. Maybe makes a mistake in a bad pitch and you add to it. And with 2 strikes right now, Brett Laurie will choke up a little bit.
Well, you know, Gary, you're right. I mean, when a pitcher's in a jam like that, you have to take advantage of it. You get him a little flustered. He makes a mistake, capitalize on it. Let's see how flustered he is.
You're out. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Brett Laurie. He is struck out.
I'll tell you, that kind of breaking ball in the low 80s is awfully tough to hit.
Now, Prince Fielder. Matchup 282 lifetime against the Marlins. Well, the decision here obviously is a great respect for the hitter. He's going to get the free pass.
Yeah, but I'm not sure either of these guys likes this. They'd like to go at each other and have the challenge and see who could come out on top.
And Veras is batting. Flew out last time. First pitch on the way. Swung in the air to right center. This one's towards Coughlin. That's caught. Side is retired. So they stretch across 2. Glanville at the plate now. We have seen a great pitching performance on the mound and a tremendous use of that strike zone that's been on display here.
Well, you can see with the success he's having, and the numbers prove it. He stayed consistently tricky throughout this game.
No, that's right, John.
Line shot into center field. That one gets through for a base hit. Take a look at the teams leading the way with fewest walks allowed, courtesy of State Farm. Blue Jays number 1, the Red Sox second, in third the Angels, the Tigers fourth, and at number 5 the White Sox.
It really speaks to the philosophy of the organization when you have the fewest walks given up. They understand they need to throw strikes and let the opposition put the ball in play and trust the defense.
On the way. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change, 1 and 2.
Holding them scoreless so far in this one and only allowed 4 hits, Gary, and I think a real credit to what he's been able to do. Outstanding work between the pitcher and catcher. Just a great play. With strikes, though, on a fastball, he got it, but didn't do anything with it.
Right. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. That's the second out of the inning.
Gary, for every pitcher, it's a little bit different, you know, how long they can go into a game. But right now, he still looks pretty strong right now. 2 outs in the 7th. I think he's got a chance to shut them down.
Hit on the ground, up the middle. Odell, throw over to second base, a force to retire the side.
Now, Gary, he's an absolute control out.
And for those of you catching up with us, hi. I'm Gary Thorne, along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And it's Jose Bautista in the box now. And the 8th inning starts with a strike.
He has that little running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Boy, pitcher needs to get an out here. If you don't, you're going to have the potential for a very big inning offensively. Here's swing, hits this one pretty well, deep right center. And that one's put away to retire the side. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're... Campbell is up now. He'll get us started as we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. He delivers. Hit hard on the ground to short. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning.
A masterful performance out there today. They've not been able to get any sort of offense going. And I'll tell you what, he's going to make people notice this is an outstanding effort.
All right, let's watch as Morrison comes to the plate. Last time up, flew out. Splitter just misses, 1-0.
A tremendous effort out on the mound in this one, and we're deep into the ball game. I mean, we're getting close to the end. They've only been able to get 4 hits against him, and he shut them down and kept them off the scoreboard.
That's taken low for a ball, 2-1.
Well, the starting pitcher right now is over 80 pitches, and this is a time when the manager and the pitching coach have to keep an eye and see if his velocity is dropping. If it is, you might want to think about getting him out.
Splitter didn't miss by much. It's now 3-1.
Well, great eye right there from the hitter. Great discipline at the plate. Good location at that one, just missing outside.
3-2.
Couldn't get the hitter to swing at it.
Payoff pitch coming. Got him. 2 down now. And you got to be thinking ahead just a little bit. He doesn't look like he's getting tired. It's still a shutout.
Well, at this point, adrenaline just takes over. He's focused, determined. He's ignoring any fatigue.
Luke Giovanni in the box now. He doubled at his last appearance. And he offers at the circle change and misses 0-1.
Well, you talk about a big rip at such a slow pitch, comes up empty.
Slider locked him up. He's behind 0-2.
Well, the backdoor breaking ball right there. They set up a way and execute the pitch perfect.
Now a swing and a ball hit on the air to right field. It's still going. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out.
You know, he's shutting them down like.
Bots in the batter's box. He'll start the ninth.
Well, it's always nice to have a defensive replacement coming off the bench and holding a lead or holding a deficit and giving yourself a chance to win. Now he needs to come up with a big play.
The pitch. Swing popped up way up there over near second. And he'll put that one away for out number 1.
Well, he got underneath it, hit it right up the chute, the second baseman, able to make the play easy.
Hey, and here is Bradley. He was a strikeout victim last time. The first pitch. And it's fouled off. Pitch on the way. And with 2 strikes on him now, Fielder needs to protect.
Well, just because he's a fast doesn't mean you can't throw him a fastball.
Oh, Laurie's after the stolen base. This one's grounded near third, foul. Oh, there he goes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning. Now on to second, safe there. Trying for that double play, but they'll get the lead runner.
He chased it out of the zone. You've got to make the pitcher bring it back in. If you swing at a bad pitch, it's awfully tough to make contact.
And Varus is batting. Hasn't had much success yet in this game. He's hoping to get something this time. And there's the third out. They pick up no runs on a hit, stranding man. Anchored at the plate. He has the support of the home fans right now. He's their first chance here in the bottom half of the ninth. They're hoping he can get something started. First pitch is a splitter away, 1-0.
Well, he's dazzled them out on the mound here in this one. Down, keeping them off the board. Only 3 runners left on base, and they really haven't even challenged the defense.
Oh, he's behind that time. Can't catch up with it. 1-1.
Well, if you're going to be late on the fastball, you're going to have trouble hitting up here, and he's struggling right now.
Ooh, that one is just outside the zone, and it's 2-1.
Well, that's where you look for a changeup from the pitcher away in the strike zone. If they look for it and get it, they can really shoot that thing the other way and do some damage.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Slider swung on and missed, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Struck him out, and that's one away, and 2 outs now away from a.
About 3 innings ago, I was wondering whether or not he'd be able to last into the late stages of this game. I think he answered the questions emphatically.
Hamill at the plate. There's a swing, line Drive center field, and it's through. That's a base hit. Glanville is the batter. Had a base hit his last time up. And here's the first one. And it goes foul. Here it comes. And another foul ball. He sends this one in the air towards center. That's the second out.
In this offensive era of baseball, it's tough to come out with shutouts, but he's been phenomenally good today. On top of his game, look to dig up for a little bit extra to get this last hitter out.
And swung on a playable fly ball for the final out. And on that play, it comes to an end. And Steve, we get to witness one of those rare events, a shutout.
He was in absolute command right from the start. Gary, game like this doesn't come about without some solid defensive play, and he had that behind him.
And congratulations on the goose egg.
Fans going home unhappy in this one. Their offense just did not get it done as the opposing pitching just shut them down. Wow.
And we get a moment here to recognize our player of the game.
We asked for a more dominant display on the mound than what we saw today. He was mixing his pitches well, changing speeds, but the thing you noticed, he didn't throw any pitches over the center of the plate. That's what made it so special. And when he needed it, he could get back and reach back and get that lift.
Real good ball game. Great battle here. And